Hello, friends. It is Friday, and so it's time for live sale preview. I'm doing it actually from my computer camera today. We're going to try it out and see if I can get it to, if it's going to work as well as when what I've been doing is putting my phone on a tripod off on the side of my desk, and it's a little bit kind of a pain in the butt to do it that way. So it'd be wonderful if doing it here just on the camera on my computer will work. This is our test. I tried it before and it wasn't working because the audio wasn't picking up for some reason. And so I fixed the audio problem. And so now we're just gonna, this is our test run with the computer camera. Hello, Miss Cattery. Oh man, I have something on today's live that's going to make you really, really happy. First, I'm going to tell you guys that Mama June is doing fantastic. She had her surgery on Wednesday, and her surgery was so late in the day. It didn't start until 2:00, and it took about 2.5 hours. She came out of it fine. She was a little slow to come out of anesthesia, which is fairly normal for her. And so by the time we got through with all of the post-op stuff and got her in the car and got her home, it was 8 p.m. And she was all drugged up, so she wasn't really in pain, which was great. I got some food in her, sent her off to bed. And since then, she's been basically up for an hour or two, and then she'll go sleep for a couple more hours, and then she'll be up for an hour or two. And I think it's frustrating her that she's not awake for longer, but I think that's completely appropriate at this point of recovery. As far as we know at this point, the results were really, really good. We're waiting for the final pathology, but hopefully everything was contained in the uterus. And so now that she's had that full hysterectomy, radical hysterectomy, where they take out the ovaries and fallopian tubes and all that, hopefully that will be all the treatment that she needs. And from what I understand, I forgot to ask the doctor how long it was going to take us to get the path results back. But from what I see on the internet, it's generally 10 days is a fairly normal time frame. And so hopefully we'll find out before I leave for Tucson, because you guys, I leave for Tucson in 13 days, which actually 12 days, because I leave on Wednesday, I get there Thursday, and I start shopping on Friday. So yeah, it's 12 days. So yeah, it was wonderful news. Everything has gone really, really well. She's been able to keep the pain at a minimum. And so she was doing so well because obviously I took Wednesday off because we were at the hospital all day. I'd taken yesterday off, and I wouldn't have even had to take yesterday off work because she was doing that well. So I'd planned to also take today off with the exception of the live sale, but I ended up coming in for a full work day because she doesn't need me at home. She's just sleeping and chilling. And of course we've got Nurse Poppy helping to take care of her. Funny story is I trained with Mom to learn all the stuff that I need to do to take Poppy for a walk, because Poppy goes for a walk with Mom every single morning. And that little stinker, this morning, I went to go take her for a walk, and I get the leash on her. I figured, I know she's not going to want to be gone from Mom too long, but I figured we might get a couple blocks out of her. And the minute I put that leash on her, she was trying to run back to Mom. I got her out the front door, and she immediately turned around and started pawing at the front door to get back in to get to be with Mom. So I guess I don't have to do walk duty because she refuses. Yeah, she might be just a little bit obsessively attached to Mom. All right, so that is the update there. Now I'm going to go. I know it's kind of late. The live sale starts here in just. Oops, there we go. That's what I want to do. There we go. It starts in just a little over an hour. We do these live sales every Friday. It starts at 4:00 Eastern, 3:00 Central, 2:00 Mountain, 1:00 Pacific. And so right now that's like an hour and 5 minutes from now. I will mention that next Friday is our last regular Friday live sale before I go to Tucson. And then when I'm in Tucson, I'm going to be there for 12 or 13 days, can't remember exactly. And I'm going to be doing 4 live sales while I'm in Tucson. I've got that all scheduled. That list of dates and times is right there at Jada. Oops. See, now I don't know where to point. There we go. Different camera. So now I'm having to point different places. Yeah, right there at jwdlive.com. I've got that schedule updated. It is on the front page there. So we're going to have 2 evening lives and 2 morning lives during that time frame that I'm gone. Okay, so that's the plan. Let me start showing you all the goodies. And here, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you the very first thing that when I saw these, I was like, oh my God, this is such a Cattery thing. Because Cattery is Native American and she does gorgeous bead woven jewelry. And this is something that you see a lot of in Native American bead woven jewelry, especially in the fringe earrings. And that is the super long 30 millimeter, there we go, 30 millimeter bugle beads. And these are not even Czech. These are Miyuki brand. Amazing, right? So I got these from the bead store buyout that I did. I did that last summer, late last summer. And so we've got them in the crystal AB. We've got them in silver lined red. And we have got them in matte jet. So that is today, and I believe there's more in that bin. It's one of these big bins, and those are just the ones that I took off the top. I remember seeing some opaque white. I didn't get those ready for today. Opaque white, and then I think that there might be some other colors under there as well, probably not as big of quantities. So, but we're going to be working on that. And that's actually a great task for me to have the girls work on while I'm gone, is getting all of that processed for you guys. All right. And then I'm doing all this kind of clean out stuff, trying to make some space for all of the new gemstone stuff that I'm going to buy in Tucson. And so here are some of the things that I bought from the Czech Republic. I honestly think that these have been sitting there for almost 2 years. And that is, I've got 3 colors of 2-hole tile beads. One of these is available in the US. The other 2 are not available in the US. And I did have all 3 of these colors on once before, but it was like a year ago. And then I found a second bag of each of these. So the first one is this Milky Light Sapphire. Oops, wait a minute. I want to go over here. Milky Light Sapphire, really pretty color. The Pastel Light Coral, that is available here in the US, but it is a fantastic color. And then this one is a pastel, part of that pastel color range, but not available in the US. Actually, it's not pastel. I'm sorry, misspeaking. This is the Gold Shine Ochre is the name of this. So it's kind of like a... kind of like a brass gold, but maybe a little bit darker than that. So yeah, that's a really unusual and pretty color on that one. We've got, every time I've shown the table cut fire polish beads, they've been really, really popular. So I've got some new ones of that. And look at this. This is a beautiful glass where they've got a sky blue and a opaque sky blue and a transparent teal glass mixture. It's got silver coated, antique silver wash on the edges, and along with AB finish. So that's where you're getting some of that AB shine on these. So 6 millimeter, very cool, very unique. I've always loved these Czech bicone beads and pressed bicones so that they have slightly soft edges. I mean, they're not crystal, so you're not getting the flash, but it's a really great shape. And you could use these in place of flashy crystals in your pieces. So this is a 4 millimeter, and today's color is this Lilac Vega, which I really like. Okay, I don't like the way the light is coming in and out on this camera. It's trying to self-adjust as I put things up to show you. So we're going to go back to the old camera system next week. Live and learn, right? These guys I have shown you in different colors before, but this is a Czech glass pressed Briole. And so this one has kind of a crystal copper, and it's more vibrant in person. It's got more of that orangey pink effect here in person, but those brios, it's a very cost effective way to get brio, that brio look. And I definitely put some of those back for myself. We all know that the next holiday is Valentine's Day. So I have a number of different heart things in today's live sale. The first one is going to be these little 4mm pink. They're kind of a spotted pink, but the 4mm pink heart beads. And then these are 6mm heart beads in crystal AB. I bought these last April when I was in the Czech Republic, and I've been holding on to them for this time of year the whole time. For a change, I was actually remembering to be season specific. Another thing that makes me think of Valentine's Day, this is another one that I've actually been holding on to since Tucson last year. I bought a Freshwater Pearl mixture, color mixture, and look at the beautiful colors in this. Look at the pretty pinks. You've got a very bright pink here. You've got the dark pink, and then you've got kind of that rose pink in there. So this is just an example of all of the colors that are in it. And you're getting a 50-gram bag, 50 or 60. Can't remember which I did, but anyway, you're getting a bag of them. So you get quite an assortment of them. And I just thought that that was such a wonderful color combo. So I grabbed that one. I definitely have pink on the brain right now. And so we do have some of the 5601 Swarovski cubes. Oh, just a sec. I've got to get something to drink. The weather has been so dry compared to what it usually is here in Texas that it just keeps making my throat dry. Anyway, so 5601s. These are the 8mm. Well, let me see here. I'm still a little mentally dopey from Mom's whole thing. that's my excuse. Rose ABB. And so in these cubes, what ABB means instead of AB is that when it's got just AB on these cubes, it has the AB coating on 2 of the sides of the cube. When it has the extra B on the end, that means it's got the AB coating on 3 of the sides. And it definitely makes a difference in the amount of sparkle that you see. I love these. I did, I think, put some of those back for myself. A couple of 8mm opal fire polish, and they look so good together, you guys. Hang on. I'm trying to get it so I can hold them up together. Oh, they look so much better in person because the top one is more of an air blue opal kind of look, and it's showing kind of weird blue. And the other one is a lavender opal, and they are absolutely gorgeous together. Hopefully they're going to show up better under the camera in the studio because they are stunning. And as a matter of fact, before I go live, I need to go put a pack of each one of those back for me because I like the way that those look together so much that now it's inspiring me to make something with them. Some Peruvian pink opal, 4mm smooth rounds. The color on these is just beautiful. Really, really vibrant color on these. So that is a really special one. And then I am going to have some of the nicest quality turquoise on. I bought it last year in Tucson, and I haven't wanted to let it go, and I've got to let it go because I'm going to Tucson again, right? I'm going to find more goodies. This is super high quality, like AAA plus quality, American turquoise. It comes from the Kingman mine, and it looks like Sleeping Beauty turquoise, and it has very little matrix in it, and it's pricey. It's not going to be cheap, but I'm going to show you the biggest strand, and most of these strands, because they're all different gram weights and stuff, and they're slightly different sizes. I've got a whole bunch of different listings, and most of them I only have one strand of. So it's going to be kind of a free-for-all as far as that goes. The smallest and least expensive ones, I think I've got 7 strands of. But I'm going to show you the big mama because you just got to see it. Look at how gorgeous this turquoise is. You have no idea how I struggled trying to decide whether I was putting this back for myself or not. I really, really wanted it. That's actually, when I put it back here, that's actually a really good representation of what the color looks like in person. They're Betty Rubble. They're big, but they are stunning. And I've got 2 really big ones. I've got a couple of slightly smaller ones. I've got some, I think I've got like 4 levels of sizing on them. And the smallest ones are right here. So these are going to be the smallest ones. And still that same incredible quality, very little matrix in them. Just gorgeous. These guys, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've actually got 8 strands of these babies. And just to give you an idea on pricing, these guys are going to be $38 a strand. This baby, which is going to be like, I mean, this is collector quality turquoise right here, is $275. And I honestly should be pricing it more than that. So I'm going to let it go only because I'm going to go buy some more, right? Yes, it's going to be okay. I actually made myself go to my own gemstone area and pull out all the turquoise that I had put back over the last 20 years, honestly. And so I could see all the beautiful turquoise I already had so that I wouldn't put it all back for myself. But I want them. I really do. Okay, you guys, that's enough for my preview for today because I want to get back to listing a couple more things. With Mom, being out of the office 2 days this week, I was a little bit behind in listing. I think I've managed to catch up, but you can never have too many things listed, right, guys? All right, we will see you right there. Okay. At jwdlive.com. That live sale starts at 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Mountain, 1 o'clock Pacific, and I will see you then. Bye, guys.